Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga,
Nitai Goranga,
Nitai Goranga, Gaura Hari,
Nitai Goranga, Gaura Hari,
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari,
Gaura Hari,
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga,
Nitai Goranga,
Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga,
Goranga, Nitai Goranga,
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari,
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Yes, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Deva Sri Gaura Hari Bo.
Hari Bo. All right, welcome everybody. Daman is here, Derek is here, and Govinda is here at Pani's house. Yes, we're having a program. Govinda brought his gizmos here. His gizmos. Yeah, so we're going to have a reading by Amen. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Here you go. My favorite book. You choose something. Chaitanya Mangal. Amen's going to be our reader. Go ahead, read. I have to use the bathroom for 1 second. Go ahead, start.
From page 35, okay. Sri Chaitanya Mangal.
Okay.
Oh, I place many offerings before Lord Gaura. I sing of the virtues and the glorious form of Lord Gaura, who to the whole world freely gave the gift of ecstatic spiritual love. Glory, glory to Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Sri Nityananda. Glory, glory to blissful Advaitacharya, and glory to Gadadhara Pandita, and glory to Narahari Thakur. Glory, glory to Srinivas, who is the worthy to perform pure devotional service. In my heart, I offer the deepest respectful obeisances to the dear devotees and all the disciples of Lord Chaitanya. Now I will speak the stories of Lord Gaura. Please hear them very, very carefully. In private, Damodara Pandita asked, why did Lord Gauranga descend upon this earth, on this world? You give the answer and I will hear it. My heart is filled with bliss to hear that answer. Why did the Lord turn away from his dark color and accept a fair colored form? Why, when the holy names are sung, does he roll on the ground and allow his limbs to be covered with the dust? Why did he renounce the garments of a householder and accept sannyas? Why, alas, did he wander from country to country? Why did he weep, calling out, Radhe, Radhe? Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Why, visiting him home after home, did he freely give the gift of ecstatic pure love. Now I will repeat the confidential answers to these questions. Even a fool who hears these answers will be delivered hearing these questions. Murari Gupta said, please hear. Pandita said, please hear. Oh, Pandita, I will answer all your questions. The Dharma Shastras say religion is completely manifest in Satyuga. I'll tell you, religion is three-fourths manifest in Treta Yuga. I tell you, religion is half manifest in Dwapara Yuga, and the fourth manifest in Kali Yuga. That is the option of the Dharma Shastra. As sin increases, religion wanes. As people neglect their duties and Varnashram wanes, the Kali Yuga is filled with the blinding darkness of horrible sins. Everyone is drowning in sin. Everyone is devastated by sin. Seeing no true religion present, the great sage Narada kindly decided to rescue the Kali Yuga. He thought the black snake of Kali Yuga has devoured everything. He thought religion should be established. Without Lord Krishna, no one has the power to establish religion. Therefore, I must quickly bring Lord Krishna to Kali Yuga. And what the devotees desire, the Lord Krishna also desires always. This is the opinion of the Shastras, the Vedas, and the Agama Shastras. If I, a servant of the Lord Krishna, desire to do it, I can bring Lord Krishna to Kali Yuga. First, I will observe the activities of Kali Yuga. Then I will bring forth Sri Lord Krishna, who is a religion in itself.
Haribo!
Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Then I will bring all the demigods. They will be Krishna's associates. They will be his associate servants, weapons, and confidential companions. In this way, Narada Muni and the sages of Brahma, Brahma and the demigods, and Durga and the goddess all took birth on the earth. By their expansions, the members of the Yudhya dynasty in Dwarka also took birth on the earth. Now I will tell everything of how the Supreme Lord descended to this earth. Please listen very carefully. Gaura Avtara is the best of all avatars. No other avatars is merciful like him. Feeling unhappy for the suffering of others, the great and sage Narad sang nectar descriptions of Lord Krishna day and night. He traveled in the world of birth and death, eagerly singing the glories of Sri Lord Krishna. But the people would not listen to Lord Krishna. Holy his name. They wanted only things of the material world. Overcome by tasting the sweet nectar of Lord Krishna glories, Narad Muni spoke with a choked voice. One moment he wept, the next he loudly laughed, playing his veena. He sang Lord Krishna's glories and tears were streaming from his eyes. Within and without, Narad Muni was plunged into the deep nectar of Sri Lord Krishna's glory. His every limb was ecstatically filled with bliss of pure spiritual love as he wandered within this materialistic world. Narad Muni did not hear anyone chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. Sad at heart, the sage was very surprised. He did not see any way to save the people of the world. Everyone was bitten by the black plague of Kali Yuga. Everyone was always aflame with pride and delusion. devoted only to their bellies and genitals. Everyone was bewildered. They had forgotten Lord Krishna. Their hearts were always splashed by greed, illusion, lust, and anger, and intoxication and pride. They thought that splashing was just like nectar. They were needlessly troubled by the thoughts of it is I and it is mine, and who am I and what is mine, that they did not know. Seeing the unhappy situation of the people, worried, Narada began to think. Within his heart, he thought and thought. He did not see any way to rescue the people of the most horrible Kali. Wandering and wandering, he finally came to the gate of Dwarka city. Lord Sri Krishna, who is the crest jewel of all the masters of the demigods and who is the king of Dwarka, passed the whole night happily enjoying the pastimes in Queen Satyabhama's palace. When the sun rose, he performed his morning duties. Then he hinted that he would visit Queen Rukmani's palace. Hear of hearing of her good fortune, and Queen Rukmani could not keep still. Her every limb started shaking and trembling. She carefully cleaned her palace and then decorated her body with exquisite, beautiful garments. A band of many different instruments were played. Everything was blissful. At the time of Lord's auspicious arrival, there were many auspicious full water pots. Many ghee lamps were burned. Overcome the demigods and goddesses.
Yeah, if you see a black screen here, Papa, just let me know and then I'll. It's okay now. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
We got it now.
Day and night, hearing of the nectar of her love. How can the devoted not become filled with wonder? Brahma and other demigods and goddesses, including Goddess Lakshmi, who serve your feet, all yearn to taste that nectar of love for you. Goddess Lakshmi, whose hands are like lotus flowers, and who is overcome with deep love for you, begs for the nectar of your lotus feet. I am Goddess Rama. I rest on your chest. I sleep with you in the same bed. I see you face to face. Still I yearn to attain the sweetness at your feet. Who has the power to describe the glories of your feet? Goddess Lakshmi yearns to attain love for your feet. Only Radha, who enjoys pastimes with you in Vrindavana, knows the true glory of your feet. The path of her good fortune never ends. Radha fills the world with wonder. With the ropes of her virtue, she binds you. Even now, you have not turned away from her. Your heart pines for her. The sound of Radha's name makes tears stream from your eyes. I see that this shows the power of Radha's love for your feet. Now that you are in my house, my heart is filled with joy. But I still weep, for we will be separated again. I know this shows the power of your lotus feet. You are the devoted meditation. You are the devotee's rapt thinking of you in trance. You are the devotee's only friend in every direction. The devotees are your servant. They yearn to attain your feet. You are the wonderful great enchantment that charms them. Lakshmi is the maidservant at your feet. She yearns to serve you. You are her master. Her master. You pay no attention to her glorious virtues. By ignoring her, it is as if you have pushed an iron spear into her heart. Anyone who thirsts to attain the honey of your lotus feet finds an eternal ocean of honey that will never be lessened or lost. I think Lakshmi and Saraswati are truly fortunate, for they serve you. They have placed themselves under your dominion. Even from a corner of his eye, a devotee will not glance at the four kinds of liberation, beginning with Salokya-mukhi, plunged in the nectar of ecstatic love for you. A devotee will not desire anything but you. Even residents in Vaikuntha or any other glorious place they think unimportant. Folding my palm, I beg, O Master, please make me a bumblebee at the lotus flower of your feet. I fear that you will leave me, weeping this sinner base. Please do not leave my palace. Please listen to Queen Rukmini's description of Lord Krishna's lotus feet. Without these words, she revealed her pure love for him. With these words, she revealed her pure love for him. His heart overcome in love by the Lord's mercy. Achana Das sings the Lord's glory. Oh, oh, please hear more songs about Lord Gaura's glories. Songs full of wonderful words. Songs that bring auspiciousness to the ears. Hearing these words of Rukmini, Lord Krishna felt great joy in his heart. He floated in a stream of compassionate tears that flowed from the red lotus flower of his eyes. Gently, he came close to Rukmini
He sat on his throne and placed Rukmini on his lap. With his right hand he touched her chin. He gazed at her. In this way he made great waves in the nectar ocean of ecstatic spiritual love. He said, never have I heard such wonderful words. Never has anyone suggested I should taste the bliss of ecstatic love. At that moment, Narada Muni unexpectedly arrived. His face was marked with sorrow. His heart was worried. Queen Rukmini at once rose and respectfully offered Panja Nagai, offered him a seat on the throne, and asked him about his welfare. Lord Krishna also rose, highly embraced Narada, and greeted him with sweet words. Tears of love flowed from Narada's eyes. He trembled. His voice was choked up. The tears from his eyes streamed over his body. He tried to speak. He had no power to say a word. Lord Krishna asked him, O sage, please say what is in your heart. Why are you so devastated? What worry fills your heart? You're dearer to me than my own life. To you, I am like your own life. When I see you unhappy, I almost fall unconscious. Narada said, O Lord, what shall I say? You are the master of all masters, the super soul in every heart. Singing your glories is my ambrosia food. Eager to tell others of your glories, I travel in the world of birth and death. As I traveled in the world of birth and death, I did not hear the name Krishna. Intoxicated with pride, I saw the people are not interested in Krishna. That is my sorrow. I do not see any way to deliver people. Again and again I think these thoughts. Now I've revealed the sorrow in my heart. Only by the mercy of your feet can people become happy. Smiling, Lord Krishna said, listen, O great sage, you forget what has already happened. You forgot that goddess Katyayana vowed to Lord Shiva that she would distribute Mahaprasad. Also now, I have heard wonderful words from Rukmini. I have become agitated, and I will also speak a vow. I vow I will taste the ecstasy of spiritual love, and I will make the people of the material world taste it also. I will become a humble person in the Kali Yuga. Accompanied by devotees, I will engage in devotional service. I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, will give to the people ecstatic love from me. I will manifest the Sankirtana movement of chanting my glories. I will take birth in Sachi's womb in Navadvipa. I will manifest a tall, fair form with arms that reach to my knees. My peerless form will be glorious like Mount Sumeru. Speaking and speaking in this way, Lord Krishna manifested the form of Lord Gaura. Gazing at that form, Narada was overcome with ecstatic love. That form, glorious like Mount Sumeru, was filled with ecstatic spiritual love. In this way, Lachana Das describes the first time the form of Lord Gaura was manifest. Glory, glory to Lord Gauranga. Alas, alas, why do I not taste the nectar of ecstatic love for Lord Gauranga? With a happy heart, Narada Muni gazed at Lord Gaura's form. 1,000 flooding streams of tears flowed from Narada's eyes. Lord Gaura's form was glorious like 10 million moons or 10 million suns. He was more handsome than Kamadev himself. Narada had no power to gaze at Lord Gaura's effulgent form. The sage closed his eyes and trembled. Covering his effulgence, the Lord glanced at Narada and loudly called, "Look, O Narada, regaining consciousness, the sage became wrapped in meditation on Lord Krishna's form. With thirsty eyes he yearned to see again the form of Lord Gaura. The Lord said, "Listen, O fortunate sage, you may go wherever you wish. No one could stop you. Wherever you go, you will be loved. The Shiva Loka, Brahma Loka, and the other celestial planets. Make a proclamation that into the Kali Yuga I will descend in a golden form. There I will manifest the Sankirtana movement of chanting my holy names and glory. There I will preach the bliss of tasting the nectar of loving devotional service to me on the path."
There we go. Stream gets frozen sometimes.
Thinking in this way.
Yeah, that's fast.
Yeah. Okay, let Pani read a little bit.
Yeah.
His turn. Pani's the ex-Brahmin. He's renounced being a Brahmin. He knows the glories of Sudrahood. Glories of Sudrahood. Glories of Sudrahood.
What book is this? This is Chaitanya Mantra. Thinking and thinking in this way, Narada Muni traveled on the path, arriving at Naimisaranya. He met his friend Uddhava, first standing up and then offering Padya and Arghya. Uddhava fell to the ground like a stick before Narada Muni's feet. He thought, "I'm fortunate, this is an auspicious day. At an auspicious moment, I have come to Naimisaranya." Narada picked up Uddhava, embraced him, kissed him, and smelled his head. That's like we do with babies, I feel like. I did that with Brinda. Smell the head. So he's saying, "Oh, it's so sweaty." It's like, no, it doesn't matter. It smells different. Uddhava offered him a sitting place. Smiling and smiling, Uddhava spoke what was in his heart. He said, "This day is glorious. Now my birth in this world has borne its fruit. Now I will tell you of a desire that has long stayed in my heart. Here in Naimisharanya, in ancient days, Vyasa compiled the Vedas. Still, he could not destroy the illusion in his heart. Then, by your mercy, He heard the secret of spiritual life and wrote Srimad Bhagavatam to deliver the world. You alone know the truth. O Master, you know the heart of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Please tell me what will happen in the future. Please tell me what will happen in the future. My heart yearns to deliver the people of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, the people are filled with sins. Their eyes and hearts are blind. In the Satya, Treta, and Dwapara Yugas, the people knew religion. But in the horrible Kali Yuga, no one knows religion. Everyone's a sinner. If you feel compassion for me, please destroy my doubts and fears. No one is more compassionate than you. Smiling with a happy heart, Narada Muni said, O Uddhava, O servant of Lord Hari, the question you ask is good. I will tell you a great secret. In my heart, I also felt a great sorrow like yours. But now I know the people in Kali Yuga are very fortunate. The people in Kali Yuga are very fortunate. Others are not fortunate like them. In Satya Yuga and other yugas, the religion of the age is very harsh. But in Kali Yuga, the religion of the age is only chanting the holy names of Lord Hari. In Kali Yuga, simply by chanting the holy names of and glories of Lord Hari, the people are released from material bondage. Simply by singing and dancing, they no longer fear Yamaraj. Please carefully listen to other wonderful news. News of what in Dwarka I saw with my own eyes. With words like nectar, Lord Krishna told Rukmini, in my heart, I have decided to freely distribute to the people ecstatic love for me. In my heart, I have decided to freely distribute to the people ecstatic love for me. As Lord Krishna, Queen Rukmini on his lap, sat on his throne, my heart filled with sorrows approached him. Seeing that I was sorrowful, Lord Krishna asked me, as I look at you, I must ask, why have you become like this? Approaching the Lord's feet, I told him the thoughts in my heart. Happily smiling, and the Lord said, Rukmini taught me the glories of ecstatic love for my feet. Hearing her words, I, even though I am the Supreme Lord Himself, have become overwhelmed by the greatness of that love. I will taste the bliss of that ecstatic love, and I will make the whole world taste it also. Assuming a humble nature, I will manifest in the Kali Yuga. The Kali Yuga is horrible. It's filled with sins. Religion is not present in it. Therefore, becoming humble, I will teach the world. I didn't quite understand that. Kali Yuga is horrible. It's filled with sins. Religion is not present in it. Therefore, becoming humble, I will teach the world. So how is it following from the previous sentence? Because it says therefore. It's like a conclusion from the previous sentence. I don't quite understand how it's conclusion.
Well, read the previous one before that too.
So I'll read the whole thing.
Yeah, read the whole thing.
Approaching the Lord's feet, I told him the thoughts in my heart. Happily smiling, the Lord said, Rukmini taught me the glories of ecstatic love for my feet. Hearing her words, I, even though I'm the Supreme Lord Himself, have become overwhelmed by the greatness of that love. I will taste the bliss of that ecstatic love, and I will make the whole world taste it also.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's what we discuss all the time. That it's by tasting this ecstatic love, you distribute it. See, there's no other way to really distribute it. And you see, Krishna in that pastime, he uh, Rukmini was teaching him the glories of this ecstatic love. You know, he saw it too. He saw this and the symptoms of that. And then she said, well, the ecstatic love is the best. You know, and she said, only if you become a devotee in that mood of Radha, that conjugal, can you know such love. So that's the only way to distribute. This is the whole problem now in this Kali Yuga now, is people don't know the glories of ecstatic love, even though it's taught in Vaishnavism. Yeah, it's taught in all these books, but it's like you see it, but don't see it. You need to see a devotee, just like Krishna himself saw Rukmini in that mood, that love for him. It was extraordinary. Wow, this is my devotees. They have such love for me. You know, what is that like? See? And so anyway, he taught it, and by tasting it, and also the glories, the revelations. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, the revelations come from that relish of this bhakti. So great. And that's so fantastic. So amazing. Yeah. And that's we need to, that's the mission of our Temple of Heart. We're actually teaching like no other Vaishnavas have taught this the glories of ecstatic love, because people have to see it and also hear the glories by the revelation, like Rukmini had. She was tasting this, so the Lord had to taste it himself to teach it. Otherwise, it's not an intellectual thing, like people, they memorize all these verses in Vaishnavism nowadays, and people think, oh, this is it, this is it. No, you have to follow in the footsteps like that. You have to taste this rasa, and realize all its glories, and share that with people where they see it, they see you're an example of it. Otherwise, they don't know. This is why it's a great, we're revealing the best kept secret in Vaishnavism. This is our little group. See, taking a humble position. You see, this is why you see the Lord is taking a humble position. He's coming in people that are, nothing special in the world. See, the humble, it starts here. Yeah. People think it's, having this kind of being proud of Vaishnavism, proud of regulative, proud of the ceremonies like that. But that's the Vaidhi level. This is. So anyway, we got the great privilege to share this with the world, and you have to taste it, otherwise you can't teach it.
Yeah.
You have to see it, right? Isn't that attractive? Like Profani was telling me, he says, well, I don't know, what this is exactly. I don't feel it, but I like you like the revelations that, see, the intelligence that you get. So, because that's both parts of it. His wife likes the devotion thing, and then she gets understanding through the revelation, and then then he gets to see it like that too, and it becomes like, oh wow, this is the devotion, it's great, so that's what we're doing, that's what we're into. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Also, Lord is saying that the religion is not present in Kali Yuga. So it's like whatever they've been, like all the religions, it's like bullshit from the get-go. Even if they start some movement or something, it is going to be a bullshit in the end anyway.
It says religion is not
present in it.
It's almost well, because see, the thing is, that's where it's the age of hypocrisy. So in religion, most of the leaders have this, they're under the influence of hypocrisy. So it's not really religion. It's not very nice. A lot of demons are often leaders. We hear like in the Catholic Church, the pedophiles, and they also the head of the snake, that's, how can you even call that religion? It's a big sham. This is our Kali Yuga. So this is really the only thing. That's why Prabodhananda Saraswati said, give up every other useless path, man, and just take to the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See, we got that mercy. I haven't seen anybody else having it or distribute it. Of course, you have to have it. And it's always this no-show thing. Oh, no, we don't show, and they don't give either. So what's the point, Yeah. So this is for people that are inspired by that mercy. And if you don't care about that, then you get something else, being like a sannyasi or a Brahmin or something important in the world. This here makes you important in the eyes of God. See, and in the eyes of those who are looking for God or high caliber, and that has nothing to do with our situation in the material world. The Lord thing, high caliber is somebody who loves this devotion and loves devotees, is open, taking the shelter of devotees. Yeah, and it's great, and and that's why I guess I was wondering, like, okay, well, we've gotten this ecstatic devotion, but we still have this fighting going on, or when we get together sometimes, and what's that about? And yeah, that's all part of it, so that's part of getting purified.
It's a bit like Jesus coming as a humble man
Yeah,
with no pretensions, no religion.
yeah,
That people could relate to them.
yeah,
I mean, I tried to be just ordinary.
Yeah.
I'm just ordinary.
yeah.
I could be a genius. Well, I am a genius actually. But I tried to be humble.
Yeah,
People can relate better.
yeah.
I mean, like these two guys here,
Yeah.
they try to be all ordinary, mixing with people. People relate to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like them. I've been homeless and I was a alcoholic. I've got mental health problems. And, I mean, it's a bit like when I was straight 5 years ago, when I came out of hospital, I was stuck. I couldn't walk or anything. I was paralyzed, but like listening to your talks in the Vada in the springs, and you walk around in the history and all that. I was mad to myself, there I was just in the bed, and I was wandering around the desert, like, and it lifted me up,
Oh.
Yeah, I've told you,
Witness testimony in the book.
yeah, I've told him that. But of course, he said that you said you don't want to be seen as a hero. You want to be seen as an ordinary person. You don't want us to bow down. You haven't got all this magic and all that. You might have, but
Well, that's making also the point that we've got how he's healed bones and things, but often if people just come for that, then you don't stay for the spiritual rising. You seem to have struck on, and quite a few others as well, and so naturally the spiritual rising has happened.
Well, I see you always being ordinary people, no pretensions or whatever. I don't feel inferior, which is good,
Yeah, and that's
you can easily have a power trip and control everybody.
Oh yeah.
But then it comes to cult, it's
the only way.
They've got rules, and I hate all that. It's funny when I go to church. The ministers and the vicars, they love me to pieces because I bark up and ask questions like you're asking questions, and people say, "Oh no, you can't ask the vicar questions." He says, "Why not? It stops me from going to sleep." You've got to dare to ask me questions,
Yeah.
and they say, "Oh no, you can't break this rule and all that." But pre-scan, not believe in science or believing in evolution and how old the world is and all this stuff. You got to right. You can't tell someone what they believe. You know.
You can tell them what you believe, but they
Well, I hate it. Well, actually, I'm fed from my own cooking. So I go to the churches and the good wires and things and get a decent amount of meal.
Yeah.
You know, I get really fed up with baked beans or whatever.
yeah.
With rice and
Is that what they serve? Baked beans?
oh no, proper meals. But the only problem is afterwards.
We got a surprise for you: baked beans and rice.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like we are giving you baked beans and rice as well. Today.
You can't escape baked beans.
I love things. You know, lentils and bolts of chickpeas and what's it called, kidney beans.
Well, that's what it is.
We got kidney beans.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah, Noodles loves those things.
Oh yeah, you just need the reason to make them.
Yeah.
I'll make beans.
Oh, are we talking about food? No, what are you saying then?
Well, he started it.
Yeah.
You've got a daughter or a son?
Have you got a daughter?
Yeah, literally.
You want to read a little bit?
I'm a bit shy.
You're a bit shy.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. So, what is it you want to eat now? Do you want to eat now or you want to read more? I'll probably eat now. Yeah. Go bit to say,
Govinda won't say anything more.
Yeah, he's always eating.
He's very obedient, good boy.
I can eat more.
Oh, she's pulling you like now.
It's very tired. I know we won't say it.
Yeah.
I've enlivened
Yeah?
this thing here, enlivened, but I was tired
Yeah.
walking across the cornfields because of like half the size of the tree.
Oh, really? Oh, the cornfield. You got to walk through the cornfield.
I didn't have to, but it's a quicker, it's better than walking the road into Coventry.
Could you levitate it over
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's walking through the corn. And I was listening to class this morning, youth on class. As I was walking to Coventry, I like it. Like, oh, yeah, it was amazing. But you didn't take it out, mate. But seeing you and it's enlivened me. I could read. I could read on.
Yeah, no, that's probably good.
Probably enough, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we had that nice little reading there.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah,
That's really perfect.
just do a little summary of substance here. Yeah. So, Lord Krishna, fill my heart with sorrows. Approaching the Lord's feet, I told him thoughts in my heart. Again, approaching the Lord's feet, I told him the thoughts in my heart. Happily smiling, the Lord said, Rukmini taught me the glories of ecstatic love for my feet. Boy, you can talk about this for years. Yeah, the glories of ecstatic love. I mean, God, what are those glories? Yeah. I'll tell you what it just takes away the unhappiness, the anxieties in this world. You're like lifted above the heaviness of the world, and the miseries of this world don't impinge on you. The threefold miseries. Yeah, threefold miseries of the body and the mind and the emotions. That's what ecstatic love that releases you from that. It releases you from problems, and then all you have to do is just maybe tolerate some of the our previous activities, sins and pains and conditionings. But that gets less and less. Yeah. Um, yeah. So it's amazing. That's actually, I think, to do with the glories of association with devotees. So we have association with the Lord in the heart. He helps us, and also when we in our relations, also it helps us clear things too, and that's probably why we have some, what do they call it? Some fighting goes on between devotees. It just clashes of personality, clashes of what is this? Clashes of personality, but no, clashes of differences. See, and it's really interesting how that works. You can, when I started preaching in 1996, yeah, and I thought it was amazing because we would be lifted up. We had a little group, about 5, 6 people, and so we were feeling this elevation in this bhakti because which he times very merciful. He gives it very fast, and you feel this devotion start awakening. So we have this very high thing. And then after the sadhu sangha, because we were together, all the fights would break out. Just like envies, and jealousies, and conditionings, clashes. And I thought, what the hell is this? I thought it was like an up and up and thing. See, but when you deal with the devotees personally, things come up, and that's part of it. Yeah. What did Jesus say? They will know if you're my disciple by how much you love each other. So that's we have to get through these things.
I think this Sangha is a great example.
Yeah, it's a great example. Yeah.
Despite all this goes on, but
Yeah.
very quickly and easily, it seems people will come out of it and nothing's held. It's gone.
Yeah.
And that love is just.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, like recently what happened between us, right? So, and then it's beautiful when we come out on the other side. And I think it's great because you learned quickly and we also moved on quickly from that situation. And when we learn and move on, it's like we all had a raise, isn't it? It was surprising because we were feeling that like buoyant energy for some reason. We didn't do anything, we didn't eat anything different. But just doing normal things, we were feeling the light, thin energy.
Yeah.
I messaged him and he said, he himself was saying it's very light and something like that today. It's like a vibing thing. It's like, wow, this is happening across devotees who have been in that situation. You see, it's like when we move on.
Yeah, so that's part of it. I've heard that too, like from people going through these things. Yeah, the only pains could be like from holding on or things that are just difficult to release.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Because I mean, it's that loving God and loving each other, and if there's any blocks in the way, somehow resolving them. They need to be unblocked. And so that happens here. And yeah, it's good. That's balance, isn't it? Yeah. It's a social thing. Devotional service is social. Yeah.
Personal philosophy.
Personal,
interaction.
Yeah. So it's, and that's maybe sometimes painful, but what are you going to do? It's part of the teaching. So what does Bhakti Tom say? Maybe I am spoiled because there was a lot of personal contact and association and aliveness the previous days. Yeah, you see, that's it. That's how. Like I talked to certain devotees, like those two. They had like kind of some kind of interactions and awakening, kind of being themselves more, and they feel like more elevated, right? Expressive and elevated. And I noticed other Amy also feels also from the beginning out. It's not always pretty, and when things are coming out and stuff, but there's some kind of like we need it or something. It's important. Yeah. So we can't run away from the controversy.
Yeah, he's thank the, I thank the devotees because, you know, it's
Yeah.
my stuff. Don't they?
Yeah,
I thank them, you know, thank
yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's my stuff I'm throwing out there.
Yeah.
It's not the dead.
Yeah.
It's my anger, my, oh, it's
Yeah.
my,
Yeah, I mean,
Even we have learned to be forgotten. Now I'm not Shana
It's like you become free with things. There's the barricades, like the bars are lower, you know, the guards are like, you can get the guards and then you can talk like normal. And then you feel the connection, the closeness even more.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's always like you said, was it walking on
Eggshells.
eggshells? Oh, am I going to step on eggshells around here and then, you know, maybe ruffle your feathers or something? And I'll be careful. If I'm not being myself, that's the thing. It's like who likes to be not themselves, right? For a long time. And here we are for a long haul, isn't it? It's not like like a momentary thing. I get something and I walk off. That's not the intention. So we want to grow in this. And so when this happens, it's showing something to us, what's happening within us, and then we have to learn from it and move.
Yeah.
it's like the nine yogendras. I've never actually read that pastime, but my understanding is the devotees who go on in the lila life after life, and that's what this sangha is. Devotees are.
Yeah.
We feel that. I feel that. Yeah. Devotees say that we're not this. Just this body is on and on and on.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the life.
This is the life.
This is the new life. Yeah.
And if you look at it in that respect, my shouting use seems ridiculous, and
Just leave it at that time.
it's all kind of it's all.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem anything to hold on to, does it?
Yeah.
Just let it go and.
Yeah, well, see, that's all conditioning. You know,
Yeah.
we're actually this is a great course in that you're a spirit soul. Well, the Lord's saying, okay, let's prove it. Let's let's see. Do you relate to your conditioning? I mean, he's the one raping us. Raping the false ego. You know how he takes all the clothing off the false ego clothing. I like that way. You just take it off
There's
fast.
violence in it. When you say like raping, it's like violence, you rip it off. It's like
Rips are out right there.
against the will. You don't want it. But it's just
Yeah, you don't want it. Yeah, well, the hari means to take away, means to steal. Hari means a Muslim thing, means to steal. And so Krishna, he uses that name to say steals away all our stuff. So, because we're not going to let it go. But a lot of times we don't want to have a garage sale. We just we have to stuff. False ego, pain, sufferings, all that stuff. Yeah, but all I know is those who are making it through are very enlightened. I mean, that's the report I get. Amy was telling me, God, I feel so wow, just like I said, yeah, that's expressing yourself as like that. And not everybody may be in that situation where they're feeling. There's still maybe some people it takes a little more, take more time to feel or to get it out. And because people have been in different situations. Yeah, but that's kind of it's this is a personal philosophy. We're dealing with, especially when we get the opportunity to deal with each other. Yeah. So
it's unfortunate. Otherwise, the interaction's not there. I mean, it's beautiful on the camera, but actual being physically, it's like. I mean, I've actually meditated on meeting you, and I've been shaking and trembling more than what was today.
Oh, wow.
When I actually meditated, it's like I've shaken and tears, and I've actually.
Yeah, I think actually, when you meditate on the guru and the spiritual master, it can change the whole atmosphere of the whole building. The Central Methodist Hall where Govinda comes in, and I sit in one sofa, and all I do is just do. Sometimes I go like 9-10 hours. I just sit there and chant Srila Gaura, 9-10 hours. The whole building, right from top all the way down to bottom. People literally start coming through the doors. They just start laughing for no reason. And then I was chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then we went to this group in Central Methodist Hall. This guy, he was like so averse to the Hare Krishna stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I was sitting next to him. I was just listening to him. I didn't say anything to him. And all of a sudden, he started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. And when I heard that, then I thought, one of the previous acharyas mentioned that one of the signs that you can tell if a devotee comes towards another person, he'll start chanting Hare Krishna straight away like that on his own. That's because of the spiritual presence. It affects him.
That was amazing because he was very averse. And even his chanting, it wasn't like sarcastic, it was quite devotional. And it was misunderstood by the others in the room.
Yeah.
They thought he was taking a piss, but it was devotion. However anyone chants it. It's just the whole atmosphere in there is something else. Places, because you read in Shastra, don't you, the Lila, that place is becoming purified.
Yeah.
That place is amazing. It's just like he's done so much bhajans there, you can actually feel it.
We literally get Chinese people, all people from all different multicultural backgrounds. They come around and then they sit on the floor. And then I say, "Can I borrow your phone?" I take one of their phones and I switch on to your video and I literally show them all. I said, "Look, have a look now." And you're preaching and they're listening like they love it. It's got some tricks there.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah. So what do we got? Rajiv. Yeah, Rajiv is there. Let's see, Bhakti Tom. Sorry, I missed the interaction. Oh, you know what? Here, let's use a couple of minutes. We'll go ahead. Whoever wants to come on can, come on for a few minutes if you want, Tom. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, what time? This is it.
Plus that.
Yeah.
It's probably, we have to start another hour and a half. We have to start in another 1 hour. So
Another one. So, okay. So
probably better we
eat now.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to eat now. We'll have to delay this now. Okay. So thanks for coming, everybody, and have a nice day. Hare Krishna.
Hey, bro.